What's crackin' everybody, welcome back to what is another This League video. So for like the past year, Pokemon fans have been on edge. They're like, Pokemon, when are you going to announce a brand new game? We're all waiting for it. Everyone on Twitter, everyone across the internet has always been jumping at the first bit of news. But as we all know too well, there hasn't been a Pokemon game announced and we're all sitting here like, what's gonna happen? When's this new thing gonna be announced? So that got me thinking. The other day, I'm like, okay, I'll send a tweet out asking what everybody thinks they want in the new Pokemon game if it was announced like tomorrow or the next day. And let's just say everybody has been on the hype train ever since. So I thought, you know what, let's do a top 10 of what people want most in the next Pokemon game. Let's do it, and these are ranked by the most requested ones. So number 1 has been like requested 5,000 times, number 10 a couple of times. Let's do it. Okay, so coming in here at the number 10 spot is brand new cutscene animations. Now this was something that I personally didn't think was a big issue. I didn't think that many people would care, but it's been requested like, I think about 4 or 5 times. So I don't know what you want. I think like at the moment they've got the two like trainers coming into battle and it says versus in the middle. I thought that was pretty good. I think maybe they want more of a Pokemon Coliseum vibe or maybe a Nintendo 64 Pokemon game. In saying that, the more I think about it, that's always been the biggest speculation with Pokemon fans and non-Pokemon fans. They're always like, it'd be cool if the 3DS had more like 3D sort of texture models, which they're getting towards, like with Aurora Snakes and Wire, it's been a thing. But for the cutscene battle animations, that's interesting. I think that'd be pretty cool to see, but I don't think that's a major big deal. Okay, so here at number 9 is no more shiny lock Pokemon. I had no idea what a shiny lock Pokemon was when I first read this, but then looking into it, this is crazy. Okay, hold your pants up, Xander's about to drop some serious Pokemon knowledge here. Shiny lock Pokemon started in black and white, and this is when the developers started blocking Pokemon so they'd appear in the wild, but they could never ever be shiny in that generation. For example, in black and white, Reshiram and Zekrom couldn't catch them as shiny. In Pokemon X and Y, Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, Mewtwo, Moltres, Zapdos, and Articuno couldn't catch them as shiny. And then of course in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire it was like Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, and Deoxys, which is crazy. I never thought about that. To be 100% honest, I had no idea that was a thing, but definitely like no more shiny lock Pokemon. I think they the reason they did it is to make the games like you had to go and do events and stuff. But the more and more I think about it, like the internet's coming to play, I think they should probably get rid of it. But that's interesting to say, no more shiny lock Pokemon. Definitely leave a comment, what do you think about that? Yeah, so coming in here at number 8 is Pokemon Go integration. Now this is actually pretty funny because I did an interview for a website the other day and they were asking, they're like, Ando, what have you got planned for Pokemon Go? And a lot of my friends are always like, Ando, have you heard about Pokemon Go? They always leave me to websites like, guys, there's a new Pokemon game coming out for the iPhone, it's crazy. But as I said in the interview, I'd really want to see more more trailers, more gameplay, more sort of information about the game before I really announce anything for the channel. But Pokemon Go integration in the new game, that would be pretty hectic. I'd say like realistically, we're probably not going to get Pokemon Go integration. They're going to be 2 separate platforms, but maybe like a mini game or something could cross over. But that's pretty interesting. If you catch Pokemon in real life, could you transfer over to the brand new Pokemon game? Maybe. I'm not going to write that off as impossible, but it's unlikely. But that's an interesting thought, because maybe you could use like the Pokewalker or something like that. Okay, so number 7 here is pretty much something I guaranteed would be in the list. It's a brand new form of evolution. So to be honest with you guys, I don't think I really need to say much more on this. Evolution has probably the biggest Pokemon fanbase I've seen out of any Pokemon ever. Everyone's always like, you know what, we need another one. Umbreon and Espeon I think were the most popular ones. Realistically thinking, that's probably going to happen if we get a whole new generation of Pokemon, which hopefully we do. It's been a while. Coming in here at number 6 is a Pokemon that, oh my gosh, it's been like in the media, everyone's talking about it. Mega Flygon. Where the flip is Mega Flygon and why hasn't he been in the game yet? Let me give you a quick rundown as to where Mega Flygon is at the moment. Recently Game Freak had an interview with a really popular Japanese magazine and this is what they had to say. Flygon has the potential to have a Pokemon Mega Evolution ever since Pokemon X and Y, but were unable to complete a design before the game dropped, so it was dropped from consideration. What? Everyone's so hyped, everyone is like going so bananas over the Pokemon that they can't like get a design so awesome to sort of release the public so they'd be like, yay, they wouldn't say it's like absolutely terrible. At the end of the day, there's like a pretty much guaranteed / 98% chance we're gonna get Mega Flygon this game, but they're really hard working on it, like trying to make it really awesome for you guys. So I think we'll see if we do get a whole new bunch of Pokemon. Okay, so here at number 5, this is pretty heavily requested, multiple regions. Now ever since, what was it, Gold, Silver, and Crystal, I think it was? Everybody has lost their marbles about Ando. We need another, like, multiple regions in the game. I want to have, like, more of a backstory, more of, like, a continuing story. Game Freak has also done an interview where they've commented on this, because a lot of people have been asking it. For us to implement this into the game, it would have to be super duper interesting and a different way of doing things. But for me personally, I think it's more fun for us to draw from different experiences from the same location. aka the same region, that's so interesting. A lot of the comments on this article though did say, just give us another region and then like start the game again. So you finish one region and then you get brand new Pokemon and sort of start like a new trainer in the new region. That's an interesting concept. I think it probably would be something if we did get a new generation, I want to say would be in the game. But again, they seem to be really on the fence about it, so I wouldn't guarantee it, but it's definitely in their minds they're thinking about it. Coming in here at the number 4 spot, we've got Pokemon Fusions. So to be 100% honest with you guys, I think this is going to happen with Zygarde, just because a lot of speculation has turned into why he's got red and blue on his wings, arms, heads, whatever they're called. And I think a lot of the speculation, it's right, they're going to have to merge into like together or some sort of like cell form to create the final monster. I'm not sure, but I think Fusion we're gonna see very soon. I thought it was pretty interesting, so a lot of the comments in the tweets are like, Ando, I know we've kind of had Pokemon Fusions before, but we need a proper one. Like, it would be pretty cool, I think. It's sort of like Digimon. They made some pretty cool, like, Digimon fusions. Number 3. More of a challenge. I think it's a kid's game, so they're not gonna make it, like, super duper difficult, but I don't know. I think if they did implement, like, hard, easy, strong, medium, it would sort of ruin the game because it's like one general experience everyone has, so I don't think it's a kid's game, so they're probably not going to do it, and I don't sort of blame them. But yeah, everyone sort of want more of a challenge, so maybe the gym leader or like the Elite Four, the end part of the game, could be a bit harder. But once again, it's a kid's game. I wouldn't say your chances are too high of having more of a challenge, but a lot of people wanted more of a challenge. Number 2. Holy flipper moly, I didn't realise that we were playing The Sims here, but everybody wants more customization of the trainers. It pretty much started in Pokemon Battle Revolution, and then it made its triumphant return in Pokemon X and Y. Oh gosh. And ever since then, I think a lot of people got their mind that they could have the most awesome customization ever. But believe it or not, with like Splatoon and stuff, Nintendo are definitely working on making more customization and more sort of player time in depth with the character. Once again, this is a very likely possibility that player customization will be upgraded. Okay, I'll say this sure, they're definitely going to upgrade it. As to the lengths of it, I'm not entirely sure. I think they more work on the brand new Pokemon over the customization of the trainer itself. But maybe with stuff like Ash Greninja, it could be interesting to see what they implement. I'm super excited, and that'd be pretty cool. Wearing like a Flygon cap doing your battle animations with the customization. That'd be awesome. And then guys, coming in at the number 1 spot, the most requested thing out of anything ever. I got this at least I think about 50 different tweets. Ando, we want Pokemon to walk with you. Yes, I couldn't agree more. It was probably the coolest feature ever, having whatever Pokemon you want just walking behind you, and that's a really popular thing with Pokemon ROM hacks. Everyone sort of implement that as well because it's so popular and such like a sort of easy feature to do. I think Pokemon sort of divvied away from it for a bit, but I think they should definitely bring it back. It was a really, really awesome feature and a lot of people loved it. Can't comment on too much. I have personally no idea if it's going to be in the new game. You can definitely leave a comment in the comments section below. Is it something you think Pokemon will bring back? Hopefully they do. Everyone loved it. And yeah, I think that just about wraps up today's top 10 speculation video. Definitely leave a comment in the comments section below. Which ones do you think they're going to put into the game and which one you think they're not going to? And this is something that you'd love in the game that I haven't mentioned. Definitely leave a comment in the comments section below. I'd love to hear all your thoughts, but most of all, Pokemon, please announce a new Pokemon game. I really want one, but most of all, you're going to keep on gaming. I'll see you then.